super happy to be here. Good energy this morning, good presentation, maybe a bit harder right after lunch. Good news is we're not going to take too much of your time. It's going to be straight to the point, and that should be pretty exciting. Actually, during this presentation, you can be on Twitter. You can check VW Middle East account because the demonstration of the bot we're going to show you today was made for Volkswagen. So, bad transition, that's fine. If we can go to the next slide, please. What we're going to do today, and unfortunately we should have had, thank you, we should have had Shifali with us, but she injured herself pretty badly yesterday. She's fine, but she's recovering now in hospital, so that'll just be Simon and myself. So when it comes to bots, there are plenty of activations, plenty of usage around what people call bots. Today we're going to talk about customer service specifically. And customer service is particularly relevant to Twitter because you may remember that was one of the very first use of Twitter back in the days. And this is a stat from Millward Brown, and you can see that 82%, so basically most of our active users are engaging with brands on Twitter. Shouldn't surprise you, right? Twitter is live, public, conversational, so if you want to say something to Emirates, if you want to say something to Volkswagen, publicly have a conversation, naturally, you'll go on Twitter. And the good news, and that's why it's extremely relevant for brands and agencies, media agency and creative agency to have this mindset, is that this kind of customer service inquiries on Twitter are growing super, super fast. These numbers are from Crimson Hexagon. So what we're going to present you today is a great innovation by Volkswagen, and they use the new API we have around direct message, and Simon will take you through a demo. But just before that, a couple of words about Volkswagen. Volkswagen is being pretty innovative in the way that they're investing on media. Not only they want to, provide value to their customer, this is one of their key objectives. Actually, all of their media spend is on digital channels now, which is pretty unique, pretty daring. And so this mindset helped them finding innovation on plenty of different platforms. And the last point is extremely important when we talk to them, when brandsters with us talk to them to try to find solution to their business needs, we basically realize that it's not about just using one platform because it's fashionable at the moment. It's not using one platform because you have billions of users. It's just using a platform that makes sense to answer your business issues, right? Your business challenges. And in this very special case, they were where people are having customer service inquiries on Twitter. So why a direct message bot? The idea for Volkswagen was basically to be really, really innovative. And we just announced an update on how you can use direct message on Twitter. And now anyone can basically have access to our API to build great stuff on Twitter, and can be driving test drive. It can be, getting in touch with customer agent, either robots or real human beings. You can do a lot of things. And so that's why we've been working with Simon and Brandster to basically go really, really far in innovation.
Thanks, Ben. Cheers. Let's just swap sides because of the screen. Hey guys, nice to be here. And as Jeremy said, I was actually at the Emerge competition in 2004 in Rome when we just started out. So to be on stage with Twitter at this event is a true honor. So we're called Brandster, no vowels. Characters are quite important on Twitter. We're based here in Dubai, based in JLT, and we basically build bots for brands. We work with Twitter, we work with Facebook, and when needed we can work with other channels like WeChat and Kik, etc. The bot that we built for Volkswagen was a world's first, to be completely honest. We were contacted by Twitter in September last year, and they were looking for global partners, developers like ourselves, to build a bot on Twitter using the new DM API. They asked us if we could partner with a brand and an agency that would be able to help deliver a really successful bot. So working with Ben and the team, working with Ogilvy and working with Volkswagen, we were able to build what we've called the Volksbot. The Volksbot is designed to allow you to book a test drive and do everything that you would need to do for your Volkswagen brand directly through the DM API. The DM API is super powerful because, as you know, customer service is where people go to on Twitter. By introducing a bot and introducing programmatic and automated replies, you're able to offer instant gratification to your audience there in real time. It's a very, very, very powerful tool. We've got a quick demo I'm going to show you now. So basically, you're going to tap the message button and you're going to jump into the conversation. Straight away, you will see that the bot jumps in on the left. You're using the quick replies on the right-hand side, and you're going to be using the menu to choose what you want to do. In this example, we're going to be looking at discovering the Volkswagen world, and we're going to jump in to have a look at a couple of models. Now, all of this is customizable. You can have whatever you want. If you're a restaurant, if you're an airline, if you're a mall, whatever it is that you want, you can customize this menu. Again, in this example, we've decided that we're going to have an exploration of the Golf, going at the Golf GTI. Straight away in the DM, there's a video that we're playing now. That plays directly in the DM, as you can see. That's kind of like start a movie, isn't it? So basically we've watched the video, we thought, you know what, Golf GTI is cool, but let's go a bit quicker, let's go for the Golf R. So jump back into the chat, go and select your Golf R, choose that as a test drive, and basically carry on with the conversation. Lead generation is off the wall when it comes to this, because you're just literally capturing every single bit of data, name, email, phone number, whatever it is that you want. Now bear in mind, all of this is happening in the direct message. At any time, if you want to then take it public, you can offer a share button. So let's just say I've booked my test drive for my Golf R. I'm pretty happy about that. I can press share, tweet it out, get my followers to see it. As you can see here, I'm about to book myself. That's not my phone number, by the way, so don't be texting. And then, yeah, I've now booked myself a Golf R. I'm going to carry on my conversation, and off we go. The features of what a bot can do, these are just some of them. But I always like to point to the second one, which I'm not sure many people know about. When you're a brand at the moment and you have an agency to look after that community for you, you normally reply to the DMs by signing off the message with your name or your initials. So it'd be BA or SH or whatever it might be. Multi-profiling is awesome. It allows you to not only communicate with the brand as an agent, but at any point loop in the bot. So the scenario is, you're an airline, you've got a customer that's really mad because you've lost their bags. They send you a message and the bot jumps in and takes you through a quick FAQ. They're still mad. They're not going to be happy until they speak to a human. So the bot then says, sorry, I'm having trouble. Let me hand you over to one of my human friends. Then Ben jumps in. Hi guys, sorry, you're having problems with your bag. How can I help you? Handles a conversation in a human fashion, and then hands him back to the bot. The profile image that Ben uses is himself and his name, so it doesn't look like he's just a person sitting at a desk managing a brand. In addition to that, we've got location sharing, so if you've got any bricks and mortar business, or you've got malls, or you've got restaurants, and you want people to find the nearest mall or restaurant, they can share their location. Using geofencing and targeting, you can then share back the details of that restaurant and that directly in the DM. There's a load, to be honest, to go through here. The last one, just to point out, is outward messaging. Let's just say, for example, you've talked to the bot. We've got a nice big audience of people who've talked to the bot. I'll come to the numbers afterwards. And you launch a new car. Let's say you launch a new Golf. Similar to an email blast, you can blast all of the people in a message and contact them directly in the DM. This is the powerful thing about Twitter. Twitter is the go-to platform for customer service. A funny story is in December, we started to work with British Airways, and they asked us to build them a Facebook bot. But when you went to their Facebook page, it said, for customer service, please send us a tweet, which was kind of bizarre, to be honest, but that just shows the power of Twitter. You can have a tweet like this, publicly sent, targeted, use your media, use your ads, get it into the right channels that you need, and at the moment that the person sees that, they can hit a button and start a conversation like I showed you with the Volkswagen demo. It honestly is really, really powerful.
In this specific example, I can take this one, Simon, if you want. In this specific example, what was important is not just for Volkswagen to be innovative in terms of the tool or the bot they were going to build, it's also to let the word, to let their potential customers know about it. So that's where media come into play. And so they've used a couple of different formats on Twitter, from the masthead, where basically you're making sure you're reaching mass awareness on one day. Everyone connecting to Twitter that day will see your video and a specific hashtag. Lead generation format as well, driving traffic directly to the site. And last but not least, things that are really, really differentiated and specific to Twitter, where through a video, you can choose, what part of the story you want to see. So basically, not only using video, but also using the conversational aspect of the platform. And in terms of results, that was, pretty big. Of course, that was actually a first globally in the automotive industry. So we had a lot of coverage around that. And the campaign itself, millions of impressions. And the key numbers for Volkswagen was actually how many people did engage with the bot and how many people went to the shop. So the good news is that we already had several test drives booked through the bot. So you can imagine clearly the impact that just a little robot on Twitter can be a mix between a human agent and just a bot can bring to your business.
And actually, when we launched this, there were a lot of eyeballs on how this was going to perform. So I had to spend a lot of time in their office in San Francisco reporting on how this was going to look and if this was actually something that they would be able to double down on and support. When we launched the Volksbot, it launched without any media. It just went on their page. And within the first week, they had 25 people go to the Volkswagen store after booking a test drive. Fully confirmed, fully vetted leads, and I'm not sure, have we sold a car yet? I'm not sure.
Volkswagen is not here to talk about it.
Well, anyway, so it's to be honest, it's, like I say, it's an amazing experience if you're a user. From our side, as the developers, we can do some really, really cool things, and the APIs are constantly evolving. Depending on the vertical, depending on what the need that your brand has, we're going to be able to really give the user a very nice experience.
I really recommend that you go on Twitter after this session, on the VW Middle East Twitter account to just experience yourself this bot. And I think the message that Simon and I want to leave you with today is that it's just the tip of the iceberg. Today we showed you an example with the automotive industry. It was just about customer service. But in the past month, we had a great example with an airline, Air Europa in Spain, that is basically bringing check-in for your flights through the DM experience. We had a big fast food chain in the US that organized a big game in DMs around basketball. So we are here as Brandster, as Twitter, and our agency partner as well to help you build, these bots that basically will answer all the needs that you have to make sure that we solve all the business challenges that you have. But please, get in touch with us. We're sure the best ideas will actually come from you, but it's super, super exciting, and it's in line with what we're doing around the collaboration with developers. We just made a lot of updates regarding our API, our DM API, everything that we can do, so we cannot wait to do even more with you and represent the region well. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, guys.